they have a lot of pemmican. Wow, okay. I wasn't really expecting that much. Yeah, a little less. 100. So 100 food versus 200 food, but it's fully cooked, fully prepared food. And it would rot in one... What the hell is in my inventory that reckons it's going to rot in one day? I don't think the pemmican's going to rot in one day. I think if it did, I'd be a little bit sad about that. I'm guessing it's the animals. I'm guessing it's the corpses that are going to rot. And it's just saying it like that, which means that these probably aren't actually going to rot as berries. So I could make a decision to take the 100 pemmican, or I could choose to take home like 280 berries and see how it goes. I think I'm going to see how they go. Now this group though, they should all be up and about at the moment. We should have cut down most of the trees. We've got 7,000 plus. All right, they should be good to go. Now they can send back. It'd be better if they were merged together, but I don't really mind if one's like flying, I'll merge them. Get all the food, all the medicine, all the silver, all the gold, and yeah, all the wood. All right, almost maximum capacity of wood. We actually could take marble chunks and shit if we wanted to. We have 5 days worth of food, but we're bringing home 17,000 wood. See, I don't mind having the wood because we can barter that shit. I kind of want you to rest and this group to merge with you because, no, you fucking don't. You go merge with them. I'm trying to get rid of this caravan thing, this notification. Take me back inside my base where it's safe. There you go. 11 patients await medical precision operations. That should be fine. If it's 11 people, we should have enough equipment for that. Hopefully. But yeah, if I can get most of their legs up and running, by the pun intended, but I've had the sense of it, I've got enough, and I may have enough arms, and I don't know how many people are allocated, but I was probably only like a third of the way through my colony anyway. So with that in mind, can I don't think I can make prosthetic eyes. Okay. Let me go through my list. What do we got? We are making miniguns. I'm making prosthetic arms. We have almost enough for that. How about we suspend that? And this guy looks like he's nearly finished. I was actually up to Crow. But I'll let him finish making that arm before I suspend the thing. Delacruz's surgery failed. I'll go check him in a second. This one doesn't even have that. And this one doesn't have that. Okay, what's going on with Delacruz? Oh shit, Delacruz died. What the fuck did you do to him? Hold on. I just saved, so we're fine. But, what did you do? You cut his neck. Mate, that was not even close to the organ you needed to work on. If you're taking a knife to somebody's neck instead of their shoulder, you're a little off the beaten path for a surgery, mate. I've got 2 save points. Neither one of them is before I packed up my caravan, or one is right before we worked on him. So the only thing I could do is have a look at who's working on him. And, hold up. Who's working on Delacruz? Takeo. Takeo, what are you doing and why? You're a 14 on medical. I don't want to be around that doctor. Yeah, I'm just wondering why. Like, the other thing too is I see the fucking doors open, so this isn't helping their, like, rate of it and stuff. I'm just gonna watch them do this for a moment, because if he's gonna still do it, at this point he hasn't actually started, which means if I was to reload again, if he died, I could reload again and I could automatically stop and move Takeo because he hasn't started yet. He's just, Delacruz is under anesthetic. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. This save is not in a bad spot for this. Hopefully. He's only supposed to be... He's supposed to be doing a shoulder and a leg. He's got 2 operations on Dela Cruz's. Surgery failed. 10 hours. Where'd you go? Tending to Dela Cruz. Is there no medicine up here? Hey, Spoonie. Can I just, do you mind if I just, steal you? Yeah, no. Pick up your thing for a second. Yeah, go tend to him. Just go slip right in there with that medicine that you happen to be holding. Let's patch up Dela Cruz because he's got 10 hours at this point. And I think the problem is that I think Takeo fucked off to go get the medicine and he bled out. I think that's what happened. I'll put another operation for... Wait. Why is the arm still there? Were you trying to operate on his leg and it failed? Hold on. You need a right leg. And I'm pretty sure you had a bionic option because you were an early operation. Okay, he's no longer bleeding out. He's not currently, I believe, in surgery. He's currently tended. Nobody's working on him. We keep that. Keep that. Now, somebody else can go work on him when he's a bit better. Please tell me he didn't just get that infection. Oh, Ali. Well, that makes sense. Ali's down in the caravan. Okay, well, once those 2 have merged, I will send them home. They should rocket home with like the extra weight on them. Yeah, somebody else can work on Dela Cruz. 13 patients, 14 patients. How many have we got? I have 18 things here, so we might be okay. They're stacking up though. Now, I don't think what's-his-face finished on this. So, I want you to snooze the prosthetic arms. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. If they finish making those, great. Because then whoever's waiting for an arm will get an arm. Now, these 2 don't have prosthetics set up for them. So you can make legs, prosthetic heart, cochlear implant. I wouldn't mind a couple of those at least to have some people able to hear some shit. Hit me up with about 10 of those. I actually want you to do it until we have 10. Cool. And we could do with some prosthetic hearts just like loitering around in the base. That wouldn't be the worst thing to have happen in here. Obviously it uses steel and components of crap, but like I want 5 of those. 5 hearts laying around at any given time is something useful. Now, as for the bionic production, we have got plenty of legs at the moment. We've got a couple of jaws. I wouldn't mind snoozing the legs. I'll go around, I'll snooze all the legs. Got bionic ears being made. Hearts being made. Spines. What's we got in here? There's some eyes. So we do have some eyes on this thing. Give me 10 of those. I need at least like a fucking... so many of those. I need like 20 sets of eyes in around here somewhere. So we could definitely do with some eyes. Snooze those legs. I see those in there. There's the legs. What else we got? We got more eyes getting made on this one. That would be great. I know that the eyes are at the bottom of the list. Now the bionic arms I don't mind because there's still a couple of people that kind of need them and I've only got it set for 5. 2 of the things can make it. What was that? Johnson's caravans arrived. Cool. You guys merge and head home. Alright, they've got plenty of food and they should absolutely rip home. So I think it's actually about 7 to 9 days walk for them. It says that it's less. It's like 3 days for them, but this slows them down. There's like 5 days in here. Chunk of gold. Where? Oh. Sure. Can we get to here and then look at merging? Because I'm sure they'll want to come in from that side, but I'm pretty sure they could probably scoot over from this. Like, somewhere here might be like a straight line to that. Might make him go to there. Spied recruitment grim. Fine. Yeah, because I'll get the rest of the group. I'll get most of the group to like come home with the gear, and I'll send just a little fleet of like miners probably to that spot if I can. Salford fucking failed surgery on Sky. 6 hours. Oh, we got a shit ton of medical stuff here. She should be fine with that. Who's working on you, Lobster? Tyren could be working on you. Lumi's working on you, but where is Lumi? I don't see Lumi. I see Tyren. Tyrantha could work on you. Because you're right next to the fucking medicine. Mate, where are you going? Already tending to Sky. Where are you going, though? Why? What did she do? What did she do? Sorry. She's done shit. Alright. Keep an eye on you for a couple minutes and you get medical care for now. But as soon as this is over, going right back in the bin. You got that? Your health is going right back to where it was as soon as I'm finished saving your ass. This is probably why her fucking thing failed. Although, it does make me wonder, was she allocated for a bionic? The other thing too is when surgery fails, the item gets destroyed, and I really hate that. And I'll come back to this guy in a second. Where's Mark? Mark, you got 9 hours. Nobody up here's got medicine except for you, who's already in. You're not currently operating. Somebody's trying to operate on Delacruz again, but Spoonie, mate. Spoonie, could you work on Mark? It's Takeo again. What is wrong with you? You fucked him over too. What is your medical? It's 15. What's his problem today? He's jealous of Guru's bedroom. He's in ratty apparel, ate without a table. Mate shouldn't be doctoring today. Mate can go do something else. You know what you can do? You could be our ultra productive cleaner today and stay the fuck out of the medical situation. You're gonna clean the barracks, you're gonna clean the hospital, you're gonna clean the other hospital. And then when you're done cleaning that hospital, you're gonna come up and you're gonna clean the kitchen, the storeroom, and the butcher area is fine. But then you can clean the dining area. That should keep you out of operating for at least a couple of hours. For fuck's sake. Spoonie, mate. Yeah, go work on Mark. Mark should be okay for a minute. He's got like 9 hours, but he's right next to medicine. Somebody can operate on Delacruz in a hot minute. They can wait. Mark should be fine in a moment. Obviously, I'll have to allocate him for a proper fucking limb install later. I can't remember what I was doing. He has a power claw. Jesus. Alright, is Sky still alive? She's at 13 hours at this point. I will wait. Okay, she's good. There's no immediate danger. She can move on to the herbal medicine. As she should be. Jesus Christ. I should have probably staggered these operations over a bit. But we're going to take Takeo out and we're going to make him do cleaning for a few hours to stop him from working on shit. Now, Fred, why the fuck are you in your bed, mate? We have a hospital. It's not full. What is wrong with my people? I'm legitimately concerned about Fred because, like, how are we supposed to get health to him? He's got 10 hours. Here's hoping. Why are you operating on Barnes there? Amia, whatever you think you're doing, go do something else. Because Barnes, we're going to cancel his operation because he apparently doesn't understand not to stay in bed. Now, Seahorse shouldn't be on that list. Neither of those two should be. Do I have to literally go and find people that are, like, sneaking around into their bedrooms instead of, like, hospital just to make sure they don't kill themselves? Because my colony will fucking do that. You're not under sedation. Land doesn't look like it. Lumi doesn't look like it. Somebody will wake up what's-his-face in a while. Barnes. Okay, yeah, somebody will wake him up later. Fred, If he lives, he lives. Everybody else looks like they're just sleeping. Everybody else appears to be in hospital where they're supposed to be. Cam, what is your bio? You're a daytimer. Okay, well, let's get you set up. I do find it really funny that I feel like it's a Phoebe Chillax attempt to kill my colonists. I really do. Because I have a shit ton of hospital beds. They could literally just go pick any nice hospital bed, but they'll go and they'll lay down in their room and do a surgery in the most life-threatening, unclean fucking environment. It's actually kind of impressive at this point. Let's get you on handling and hunting. You also like to do plant stuff, so I guess when you're not doing that, you'll do that. Alright, everything else can basically stay at a 3 to a 2. Alright. Well, he's going to have a lot of stuff to do. Okay, Tofu's now working on Delacruz. Tofu is actually a good medic. So if Tofu was going to do an operation, that would probably work. Where you going, mate? He's fucked off to play fucking Hopstone. So I guess no operation for Delacruz. He started. I'm not going to bring him back. I'm this close to taking Delacruz out of the medical. New recruit Gas has joined. Okay, Mark's alive. Sedated. Some of these people got successful surgeries. Some. Sky's still alive. She's fine. Like, obviously, I'm not going to reapply a lot of the people that had their surgeries fail. Like, I'll find them later. I'm still making some prosthetics and stuff, and realistically, I probably could leave some of the bionics to, like, keep getting made. Gas just joined. Okay. I actually lost count how many people have joined. Where is Gas? There. No drugs. They were a daytimer, pretty sure. So I think I've got a caravan that's on the way home, but it's going to split off and it's going to go to a gold lump. Well, the miners are going to go to a gold lump, and most of the rest of the people are going to come home with the animals. We're going to dump off as much as we can here, then I'll send the animals back out if I can. And then they'll go and meet up with them back at the mining site. So it's going to take a little bit. Like, they are full of mostly wood, but I would like to bring some of that home since we've made the effort to do it. You also do handling. Fine. You get yourself some clothes and crap. So, yeah, this group, they're going to get up to about there. And I'm hoping what's going to happen is that I can split some people off to go do the mining and bring home, like, the rest of everybody else up there. If I have to jettison a little bit of wood, I don't mind, just so that they can carry it. They should be okay though, because there's like a 500 weight difference there, so if I remove a few people it shouldn't matter too much. But basically 40 people and a bunch of animals will come home with all this shit. Right, my trade one's bringing home my new person, so we actually have 281 colonists now, which I didn't actually notice because I forgot that we traded for a guy. We have got some hydroponics about the base. This one could go boom because it is outside. I'm a little bit concerned about that because if it rains, it's going to go boom across like spring and summer and crap. And summer does usually have rain, so this could catch on fire. But I could also just pop a little roof over this. But at the moment, I don't have the grow lights on, so I'm curious to see how one outdoors would also work. Because I imagine it works the same, it's just it's flammable because it's what it is, kind of thing. I have a bunch of people that are currently trying to get operated on, including a couple of sneaky cunts, like Fred over here, who actually did get tended to. Lucky Fred. But Barnes had his surgery cancelled because he's decided to go lay down in a bed in like a room that's unsanitary. I don't even think that has a full floor. It doesn't look like it's got a floor. So he probably would have died. So I prevented that shit. We've got 9 prisoners out of the 14 we started with tonight. So we've had quite a few decide to join, which is good. I'll have to sit down and like figure out where we're up to that. Jesus Christ, there's so many people coming in for food. By the way, how is the temperature in here going? It's still 40 degrees. And that's -1. I'll tell you what. Let me just crank this up a little bit higher. Because I don't have anything heating in here, but this is obviously hot. So my only thought is maybe putting one of those passive coolers in here. I don't tend to dabble with them much, but I know I've got 2 in here. Let me toggle those to be on. I don't want that one to be on. But these 2. Don't toggle that one. We'll get these 2 on as passive coolers and try to cool down this area. I've ramped this up by 10, so I'll have to take that back down eventually. Because I'm trying to cool down the kitchen. Because it's actually being used for the first time in ages. Almost every single bench in here is being used actively at the moment, which is great. It also means that all my cooks are back up and running too, which is nice. But look at this, like almost every bench has got a person on it. In here, it's nuts. Yeah. There's only like maybe 4 benches that aren't actively being used, maybe 5. Oh no, we got extra people coming up to them. So yeah, I think they're almost all being used. That's insane. Almost all my benches are running, which means we've got food. We're now at 2,000 pemmican, like holy crap. And we have 220 packaged 5 meals and 1,800 simple meals. So, I mean, it is working. And I still have quite a lot of crops. So my animals will probably come back and take a chunk out of this. I feel like I also don't have these set to replant at the moment. And I will have to, I guess I just have to like let them do it realistically. I'll just set it so they do it. Because like, whatever. My animals come in and desecrate most of this in a hot moment anyway once they get home. And then I'll probably also have to turn off that second cremation thing down here too. Because that one was working for the animals, so you get rid of the rotted animal. And yeah, I was trying to do prosthetic eyes and hearts and stuff. Like some of the legs wouldn't be bad to keep working on a bit. I wouldn't mind having one bench being able to work on the legs so that they have to go over and use that bench. But as for the other ones, like we've got jaws and what other bionics can we make? I'd like to start making ears, and at least one person needs a stomach at some point. A lot of people need eyes. Eyes and ears. That might be worth like trying to make. Hunter lacks suitable weapon. Yeah, there's a lot of them. 3 outpatients waiting for operation. I might cancel Dela Cruz's because he doesn't seem to be doing too great with that. Kemi is waiting on bionic leg. We have a bionic jaw and we have bionic jaw. Okay, so we've probably run out of the bionics. Who's the third person? Tadashi. What you... No, it was Takeo. It's fine, I'm just checking. But yeah, anyway. And Sky has had her medical privileges put back. Like... Just because that was a situation where, like, I did a surgery and stuff on her and it failed. I'm like, I'm not going to let her just die from that. But if she happens to go out and die in battle, that's fine. That's like one of those honorable deaths. I don't get too upset with that. But, like, I don't really want them to just die because I'm trying to, like, improve them. Plus, I probably should have also checked the people that I put stuff into. I didn't check that their medical privileges weren't revoked. So I may have upgraded some people that didn't really deserve to have. Not so much like didn't deserve it, but like I don't plan to have in the long run in my colony. You know? I probably could have done that a little bit better. But so far, I mean, you're recruitable. Penguin's recruitable. Cheddar's not. Like, I do like the fact that we have whittled down quite a number of the prisoners. We've got 4 on one side, and we've got like, what, 2... 5 on the other. So it's pretty even. If we could get one more person under here, we'd have only 4 and 4 and it'd be going pretty good. but we got rid of all the drugs out of the colony. We sent them to neighboring colony. I'm pretty sure I cut all the drugs that were growing in the paddock and we replanted it, which was great. So we don't have ambrosia. That's going to happen. My animals are up here already stealing my potatoes. There's nothing much I could do about it because they're already through most of the rice field. They should get stuck on the rice, hopefully. That's what I'm kind of hoping. And I've got at least 2 crops out of this in the space of like 4 hours. So that's insane. If I could get a couple of these around the place, it might help buff us a fair bit. Like, it would be good to have more than just rice growing in here. But it would also maybe mean that I could have more things growing out and around the base. Because like, I've got 2,000 berries in supply and I've got like 1,700 rice and 500 of potatoes. That's so much more than when we started. We didn't even have 1 day's worth of food for the entire colony. And now we do. And I even have like meat and shit. Like, we got horse meat. Actually, when my animals come back, I'm hoping that they don't all get like auto-culled from that caravan, because like I need to send some of them back out. But that is a big caravan. We've got 129 animals. So at least like 20, 30 of them should be like baby animals. But yeah, they're actually almost there, to be fair. These guys are almost home. But yeah, we'll have to do some of this stuff like next week. Got a fair bit done considering it was just really chill. Mind you, we weren't attacked because we were attacked the previous week. So I'm guessing next week we're going to get attacked. But yeah, if I can take all the animals out again, that'd be so great. I just have to bring them home to drop the shit off and then go back out. If they're home for 1 day and they're tied up as a caravan, they're only going to eat what they can reach within the caravan area, which is over here. It's not much. They're not going to, unless they get to that first, but they should be fed from, you know, being out at that location anyway. But yeah, that's next week.